Hello friends, this is Bindu Kumar here. Let's solve this question together. In the following arithmetic progressions, find the missing terms in the boxes. So in this first question, we have the value of 2. Then there is an empty box which is unknown and the value of 26. So let's write this down. We have 2, we have an unknown, and we have 26. So here in the question, it is already mentioned that these are arithmetic progressions. So if that is the case, then 2 is the same as A1, the unknown is the same as A2, and 26 is the same as A3. So we have to really find out the value of A2, which is unknown. Now, how do we solve this? So for this, we'll have to write down what is an arithmetic progression. A set of numbers A1, A2, A3 are said to be in arithmetic progression if they are of the form A plus D, A plus 2D, and so on. In this, the common difference D can be calculated as A of n plus 1 minus A of n. For example, D equals A3 minus A2. But this value should also be equal to A2 minus A1. So let's take this particular equation and write it down. So we have said in an arithmetic progression, A3 minus A2 should be equal to A2 minus A1. Correct? Because they already said this is an arithmetic progression. So here the value of A3 is 26 minus the value of A2 is unknown, so we will write it as this, equals, again the value of A2 is unknown, I will write it as this, minus the value of A1 is 2. Now we will simplify this equation. Since we want to find the value of A2, we will move A2 to one side of the equation. So we have one A2 here as well. Since this has a negative integer, let's move it to the other side. Okay, we simply cannot move it, we have to balance the equation, right? Since this equation, we'll have to balance it. So what we will do is, our goal is to keep A2 on one side only. So we will remove it from the left hand side. How do we remove it? So we will say 26 minus A2, right? And if I have to remove the minus A2, I have to add plus A2. And now whatever we do on the left hand side of the equation should also be repeated on the right hand side. So I'll write A2 minus A2 plus A2. So you see, we did the same operation both on left hand side of the equation and right side side of the equation to keep the equation balanced. Okay, so once we have written this, now we can see minus A2 and plus A2 cancel out each other. Okay, so we get 26 equals, we have A2 and A2 here, and both are plus symbol, so which means they will add up to become 2A2 minus 2. Okay, now again we want to find the value of A2, so let's remove the minus 2 from here. So again we follow the principle of balancing the equation, so we will say 26 equals 2A2 minus 2 plus 2. But since we are applying a plus 2 here, we will apply that plus 2 here as well, right? This is called balancing the equation. So minus 2 and plus 2 cancel out each other. We get 26 plus 2, which equal to 28, equals 2a2. Again, I want to find the value of a2. I want to get rid of 2, right? So what will I do? I will divide the right hand side of the equation by 2. And I'll do that same thing on the left hand side of the equation as well. So 2 divided by 2 is equivalent to 1. And on the left hand side, I'll get 2 into 1 equal to 2 and 2 into 14 equal to 28. So writing this equation again, I get 14 equal to a2, or in other words, a2 equals 14. So a2 equals to 14 is the missing value over here. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and click on the bell button to get notified of new videos.